Hey, what is up, everybody? This is the Great Puckettini, and I've got a player breakdown I want to share with you today. We're going to watch some video and break down Jordan Young here. You can see his picture there. He is a former Cincinnati Bearcat, and he has transferred to the Arkansas Razorbacks. Now, Jordan is a cornerback, and he's good. I've been watching film of him. I really like what I see. You know, it's one of these guys that we all probably, like me, you read that he transferred and just haven't seen a lot of him, hadn't seen film. And man, if you're like me, you're just itching to see film, itching to see these guys play. And so I thought I'd share this player breakdown with you and show you what we're getting here. And I do have some video toward the end here that we'll watch. I got about 7 or 8 plays I found of him that show what he can do. And I'm really excited about him. He looks to be a good player, another good one that Arkansas picked up in the transfer portal. So let's check him out. Now, first off, I look at their background. You know, his name is Jordan Young. He's cornerback. He's 6 foot, 198 pounds, and he runs about a 4.48 40, which is very good. Because when you compare that to a prototype NFL cornerback, they are about 5'11", 193 pounds. They run about a 4.47 40. So you see right now, Jordan already is probably better than that prototype NFL cornerback size and speed. You know, the speed, he might be, what is that, a hundredth of a second off being as fast as an NFL prototype corner. So he's got the tools right there. He's bigger and he's right at the speed. So I mean, we're talking about a guy that has all the tools. Really good player here. So really excited to put him in a Razorback uniform, see what he can do. Now, he is from Tampa, Florida. He went to Gaither High School, and he was a 4-star recruit coming out of high school, and he originally committed to Florida, and I think spent 2 years there. Maybe I think he spent 2 years, and then 2 years at Cincinnati, and this is going to be his 5th year, I'm pretty sure there. But he redshirted his first year at Florida. So really, I guess this would be his 4th year, I think. It's hard to keep up with all that, how they do it now. But anyway, that's a little bio and background on him. Now, so, like I was just telling you, his college overview here. You know, started out in Florida in 21. He redshirted there. He did play in 3 games, though, because now when you redshirt, you know, they can play 4 games and still redshirt. Then in 2022, he played in 10 games. He had 10 tackles, 1 pass broken up, and he did block a field goal in their Las Vegas Bowl game. Then he transferred to Cincinnati. He had 11 starts out of 12 games. He had 34 tackles, 1 interception, and 7 pass breakups, which is a lot. You know, that's a bunch. So you saw a big jump there in his production. He went from 10 to 34, you know, a lot more pass breakups. And then you go to this past season, he made 35 tackles, 5 pass breakups, and then 1 tackle for loss. So you see a lot of good production. And the thing you love the best is the pass breakups, and he's a very good coverage guy. But also he plays a run well, also, as we'll see here in a minute. So that's what his college career looks like so far. Now some personal and character highlights. And I put this again, it's probably a little bit of a repeat. He has a 4-star pedigree. You know, everybody talks about, 4-star, 5-star. This is a 4-star pedigree guy. And he had offers from SEC powers, you know. Florida, of course, is where he signed. And, excuse me. So he has a lot of SEC teams wanted him, and I think they tried to sign him in the portal too. From what I've read, he had a lot of people that wanted him to come, a lot of schools. So he brings maturity and composure. Now, this is a guy that played in SEC. He played at Cincinnati. I think they're in the Big 12. I think maybe. I could be wrong about that. Forgive me, but if I'm wrong, tell me there where Cincinnati is. I think Big 12 maybe, but I could be wrong. But he brings a lot of maturity and composure. I mean, this is not a freshman. This is his really 5th year playing college football. He's seen a lot, done a lot. So, and Cincinnati's a high, you know, they're a really good team too, and play a lot of big games. So he's seen a lot of big games for sure, and that's a very good pickup for us. A lot of maturity. All right, now how did he get to Arkansas? So he announced his transfer from Cincinnati, and I don't know the date there, but he signed with Arkansas on December 21st. You know, they signed several on the December 21st date. I see a lot, and right before Christmas there. And he is going to be a senior, and he's going to wear jersey number 4. So if you're watching practice of him, you can look for him number 4. And he is a corner. Now, what are his strengths and fit for Arkansas's defense, for our defense here? So he has SEC ready experience with Power 5 and a Big 12 background, So he's SEC ready. We know he has a skill set, and he's played in the SEC. He knows what to expect. So we know he's ready to go. He has cover skills plus tackling ability. And why I say that is because a lot of times it seems he's the boundary corner. He'll play to the short side of the field. Why is that important? That's important because usually most offensive teams, I never did this so much, but a lot of these offensive teams, they try to run to the boundary because you have one less defender. The defense will put that extra defender, maybe a strong safety type player. They'll put him on the field side because there's more room to cover. The boundary, you use the sideline, knock them out of bounds, and they can't run as wide as they can to the wide side. And so when they put Jordan there, what Cincinnati did, put him on the boundary side, close to the sideline, is that he's probably their best tackling corner that can come up and help in a run game. And so that's very important too. Get a corner that can cover and can come up and tackle in a run game. Like Deion Sanders used to say, he didn't like to come tackling running back. So that was a business decision. You don't need players like that. Now Deion, luckily for him, was a really good cover guy, so they would just put him one-on-one against the team's best receiver. But not many people have the ability he had. But you don't like the attitude there about business decision. We don't need that. So Jordan adds veteran leadership to a secondary that struggled in 2024. We know that. We know we struggled last year, and Jordan brings some veteran leadership and just a really good player too. Now his PFF grade, he had a 75 overall defense grade last season and a 77 coverage grade, which is really good. I'm telling you, an 80 grade is anything above an 80 is really, really good. So he's right there at it. A really good player, a lot of production. And the good thing about grades are that, like he's a cover corner. Now, he's not going to get a stat if he covers his guy and he don't catch a pass unless they throw it to him and his guy don't catch it or he breaks it up So when you grade players, that lets you know that if they're doing their job, like a defensive tackle inside, they might not get many tackles, but they're tying up 2 and 3 offensive linemen a play. If they're doing their job, they'll grade high, and they played well, not just by looking at stats. Oh, he didn't make any tackles. He didn't get any sacks. He played bad. No, that's not true. If they're in there doing their job is to be head up on that guard, and he's hammering that guard, not letting him get the linebackers. The center's got to help him. He's tying up 2 linemen. He's doing his job. So grading is good for that, where you're not just looking at stats, because stats can sometimes lead us in the wrong direction. But anyway, so very good grades there. Very, very good player. All right, now what is my outlook for him at Arkansas? I expect him to compete as a starter or a top rotational cornerback. These days the way they play these high tempo offenses and stuff, you really have 4 starters. I mean, that's what I ought to look at it really. There's not really just a top 2. A lot of times you have to come out with 3 cornerbacks starting, A lot of these teams have 3 receivers now, as you don't have many fullbacks in there. So, but anyway, I expect him to be a top rotational cornerback. He has experience and consistency, and that will help elevate our secondary. And he's seen it. He's seen it. He knows. So when the coaches are talking to him, he's seen it before. He knows how to respond to it. And that will give him consistency too. And he's adaptable across defensive systems. That means he can bump and run. He can play off, play some man. He can play zone. I see him play a lot of zone. Looks like a cover 2 look there at Cincinnati, where he's got the underneath, But also I see him man-to-man covering somebody deep. So he can do a lot. He's very adaptable, and that's very important too. Because like if Travis Williams says he's going to be blitzing linebackers, you're going to be locked in man-to-man a lot probably. So and he can do it. He can do both. He can get in that man, or he can play some zone. So really good player here. Really like his experience, and I think he's a good one. They got another good one here. All right, so that's the end of my slideshow there. Let's slide over here, and let's watch some film here. All right, here we go. That tricked me there for a minute. It looks weird. All right, let me see. Can I go full screen here? Yeah, here we go. So this is the first play I'm going to show you. And I think I have 7 plays we're going to check out here. Now, Cincinnati's in white, and this is Jordan Young right here. And like I said, he's the boundary corner. So if you look, the ball is on the right hash. So he is the left corner on this side. He's that boundary guy. Notice there's not very many people over here. It's just him. He does have a safety that's helping a little bit. But they got all the guys over here. And you put him over here because he's going to have to come up and tackle. There's not many over here to help. And I think that's why they do that. He's mostly, so if we're looking for Jordan, we always want to look on the boundary side here with Cincinnati. So let's check. The first play I remember for sure, they're going to throw this guy here, and they call pass interference on Jordan, which I think was kind of bogus. They're here at Iowa State, and he's Cincinnati, but I think it's kind of a bogus call. But anyway, let's see here. Hopefully it won't go to a commercial or anything. Yeah, here we go. So here he is right here. Oh, no, is that my computer or is it just loading? Here we go. And you can't see him here, but see right there, he's right on a good cover. I mean, how is that pass interference? I don't understand. Let's see Jordan Young right there. He's number 1, and I think they show a replay of it here. But I mean, that's a bogus call, pass interference right there. I believe they show a replay. Let's see if they do. Yeah, they called him right there for it. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. So let's watch him here. I don't know. They're bumping, but man, that's pass interference. Definitely he's touching, but look where the ball is. The ball's way up here. I think that's a bogus call. Jordan, that's good physical coverage right here, man. That's a good fit. He's hitting him a little bit, and then he pushed off. I don't know. That's just good physical coverage to me. I like that. I think he did a good job there. All right, so now we're going to jump ahead to 50 minutes. So we got a big jump here. I'm going to move this up here. I forget to do that every time. So 50 minutes. Where's it at? 50-17 is where we want to be, right here. All right. All right, he is the boundary corners. This should be him right here, and it is. I can tell that stuff he's got on his arm. This guy don't have it. So here he is right here, boundary corner. I do not remember these plays here now, though. But so let's see what he does. There he is. All right, now, good job of switching right there. It's kind of like basketball here. That's what I say. It looks like they're in like a cover 2. They got the 2 deep. Well, they actually got 3 deep here, huh? And so he's got underneath is what he wants. He'll follow this guy for a little bit, then he'll pull back. I see them do that a lot. This is that drop 8 coverage Arkansas uses a lot. Uses some. They're usually against Tennessee. Got a big win against them. But you'll see him coming, and he comes back down. And I don't know if he's reading that or if that's the defense. But anyway, does a good job here of getting on that guy and then making a tackle. Like I say, he only got just a couple yards. I think, we got 5 or 6. But anyway, now it's going to be 4th and 10, So good play there by Jordan. Good read, got him down. The very next play is 50-51. So let's see here. Let's just see if I can jump it ahead here. Oh, wait, now it's 3rd and 9. That was 2nd. Okay, my bad. All right, here's the next play, and he should be this guy up here, that's him right there. Backing off. Before he was up kind of tight. Now he's backed off. So he's showing some different coverages. There he goes. He jumps out again. See, so he saw that play just a second ago. Now, he gets no stats for that, right? But his grade would be good. So he followed the guy deep again, drops off on this guy, and now they try to throw to his guy, and he's right there on him. So he gets no stat for that. But you see that's a heck of a play by him. That should be like a stop tackle, But anyway, very good play right there by him. Now we're going to jump ahead to 108. 108-16. We'll just go right there. Let's see. If we can jump ahead here a little bit. Right here. This is it. Now, where's he at? He'll be up here, should. Because they're on the right hash. He's the left corner, so he's on the boundary side. So that should be him right there. You know, he's moving, so he's man right there, I believe. Boom, right there. Good play. You see how you know, and offenses do this. You may say, well, why do they bring him in motion right here? One thing, he wants to stack him in case they are, you know, bumping and running. This guy, they may have tough time getting off the ball, and he's behind him, so he's protecting him. Also, so the quarterback get a good read if it's man or not, you know. So if he moves with him, it's man to man most of the time. So that gives the offense two reads there. And you see he's moving he's in man right here when he moves with him. I'm pretty sure it's man. And then he's right there, boom, knocks him right out of bounds. So really good play, smart, good closing speed. You see good play right there. That's really good play. All right, now we're going to jump ahead to 137. 137.49, so I'm right on it here. Look at here. All right, I see him right there. He's right here. Boundary, here's the boundary right here. Right hash, he'll be the left corner. Does not have anybody split out, so he's, I don't know if he's man or not, but, you know, there's a tackle, so this guy here might be his man. I don't know. Let's see. Quarterback's got the ball. Boom, good tackle right there. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's open. He does a good job here. Now notice they're trying to run it up the middle, or they're faking it, and he kind of jumps in there, but he sees that he don't have it right here. He sees he don't have it, so that's a really good read by him. He didn't get sucked in. He's probably got outside contain, so they're hoping they do. And that quarterback, and the quarterback's looking to throw. He's looking right here, and he's covered. This guy was open, but he's looking at him right here. That's who he wants to go to. When he don't see that, he runs it. And that's where Jordan does a great job staying home, making this play. Look at him, really good. Broke down. Man, great play right there. Broke down, great tackle right there. Because this quarterback, if you watch this game, he has a lot of good runs. He's a good runner. They've told him, you look at your first guy, maybe second guy, and then let's run it. Don't go through all your reads. First guy, maybe second guy, then tuck it and run it. That's the way quarterback plays gotten in college football now. All right, 144.32 is our next one. Let's see. All right, should be right here. Now, boundaries up here, so this should be him right here. You know, so they run at him again. That's why I was saying that's why they put him at that boundary, because a lot of offensive teams will run that side because they have less defenders over here. And Jordan kind of bounces in here. I don't know what he was doing there, but he did get there and made the play. So good job. He's right there on it. He would have made the play if a guy hadn't tripped. No, whatever. Got tripped up there. All right. This is the last player, 146-34. We're right at the end of this game. It was a tight game. It always is between those two. I try to watch that game a lot. It's always pretty entertaining. I missed it right here. I think this is it. All right. Here's boundary again, and he's right here. So he's at boundary corner every time, right? Like I was telling you. And so let's see what happens. So he's got a tight end here, but he's got a guy behind him, so he may have one of the running backs, or he may be in his zone. We don't know yet. Running right at him. Gets off kind of two blocks. You know, remember now, this is a big old tight end. Knocks him back a little bit, but he gets rid of him. He don't let him keep going. He gets rid of him right there. Then he's got this guy blocking him. Gets rid of him, and then boom. You know, so good play there. Look, a running play, and they only give up 2 yards, you know. And, you know, running the ball as offense, 3.5 yards at least per carry. You like more than that, but I remember when I was in college, our offensive coordinator used to say, if we just average 3.5 yards a play, 4 plays is 12 yards, that's first down every time. And he used to tell us that all the time in meetings. And but anyway, so this is very good. I'll let him get about 2 or 3 yards here. So the ball was at, so you got about 3. But anyway, good play there. Jordan showing he can get off blocks and do some stuff there. And So good player there. And that was the last play I wanted to show you. Excuse me, guys. Allergies are getting me a little bit. But anyway, Jordan Young, man, we see here heck of a player. He's very adaptable, like I was telling you. He's got prototype size and speed right off the bat. So we want those players like that. They're NFL top players. We need those in the SEC. And Jordan's showing he can cover, he can come up and tackle. That's what you want. I mean, this is a heck of a guy that we need. This is the type of player we need to make our secondary better, for sure. No questions asked. When Jordan Young stepped foot on Fayetteville campus up there in Arkansas, we got better right away as a defense and in our secondary. Really good player here. Great job of getting him there. And just a great job. Coaching staff, man, I hope you guys understand what a great staff we have. I encourage you to listen to them talk and talk about their positions. I think it's a great thing Coach Pittman does, letting them each day, one of them does the press conference, and they highlight their position. And Marcus Woodson, he did it just the other day. I believe him and the new guy, I can't remember his name, dadgum, but they are both kind of secondary people, corners and safeties. And I know Woodson, I can't remember the other guy's name, young guy. But anyway, Nick Young, I want to say, Nick or something like that. But anyway, so, but right here, Jordan's a heck of a player. Did a great job of getting him. Really excited about him. These type of players we need who rotate in there and make plays for us, man. Big sign here. All right, so that is all I got. And where is my thing at here? Where is my where did it go? Because I gotta stop my video. How can I stop my video? This would not be over here. Where'd it go? Here. Oh, right here. No. Hide that. Where'd my thing go? I'm sorry, guys. I cannot find where to stop my video here. What is this over here? What is this up here? Do not close that tab. I'm sorry. Where did my thing go? There's my PowerPoint. Huh. Now I ain't get this thing to open. What are we doing here? Holy moly. I apologize for this. I cannot get that thing going. Huh. Maybe I can close it from right here. So they can't do that. I'm on Screencastify, something I used to use. I moved it. So where did it go? And how do I stop my recording? Okay, we'll go right here. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I apologize. I've never had that happen before. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed that video, let's see if I can, here we go. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that thumbs up button. I apologize for the ending here. And if you would, please hit that subscribe button as well. I think you can click that bell when you get notifications when I post videos. I've got all of the 2026 guys coming in next year. Videos on all of them. I'm working through the portal guys we got this year, because if you're like me, you want to see videos of these guys and put a video to their face or see what they can do. And I believe we got a good one here with Jordan Young. And please come back soon. I got a lot of videos. Leave me some comments. I'll respond to you. I love talking football. If I said anything wrong or messed anything up, leave me a comment. Tell me about it. What do you think about Jordan Young? I think we became a better defense as soon as he stepped foot on the field. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day. And thanks so much, like I say, for spending time with me. Have a great day. And as always, go Hogs.